All right, y'all, welcome to the What More Can I Say podcast, episode 150.
Oh, boy, he said it with a chat.
$150, come
Hey,
on.
we're 150. Woo, woo.
Woo, woo. Hey.
That is crazy work, man. 150, damn. Hey, all right, let's go ahead and get to it, man. The 150th episode, if that's how you say it, to What More Can I Say podcast. I'll introduce you to our co-host. That's right. She is the first lady of the pod, the only lady of the pod. She is fluffy and fine. Her name is Kiki.
Hey,
Woo,
friends.
Woo, woo.
Hey.
Woo, woo.
Woo, woo. Yes, to 150 episodes. Cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I ain't got nothing to drink.
Oh, okay.
All right, cool.
Damn.
Yes.
Yeah, all right. How you doing?
I'm good. How you feeling?
I'm good.
You can
Life
hear-
is life in a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, a little
I
bit,
can't
but-
wait to hear more.
Yeah. Off camera, though.
Oh,
Okay.
I tell y'all.
Okay. Damn. All
I'm
right.
kidding.
While
You gonna
Kiki
leave.
is
You
going
gonna
to break
be
the
on TikTok.
circle of trust, I'll introduce you to a funny man in the pod, the little bro in the pod, Zach Boog. What's up?
Woo, woo.
Woo, woo, woo,
woo.
Shout out Harriet Tubman.
Oh, my God.
HT, I love you.
The Lord is not pleased with you about that.
Nah,
That's not right, Zach. It's really, I will never look at you the same after you did that. Because Harriet was nowhere near the conversation. Like,
because
she
I had to
did
show
not.
you how drastic of a difference it was.
Oh, my God. That wasn't right, Zach. It
I'm
really
sorry.
wasn't.
Shout out to Harriet Tubman and all the descendants.
Mhm.
of Harriet Tubman.
Yes, we appreciate
We
what you
appreciate
did.
all your contributions.
Yes.
Absolutely. All right, let's go ahead and jump
But
right
wasn't
to it.
Never mind.
What you say?
Wasn't nobody fine finna come up with the Underground Railroad.
And he's starting again. This is what's, you are nuts.
That's an ugly person job.
Oh, my
Let's go.
God.
All right, I quit.
Oh, my
I'm
God.
playing. I'm joking.
Wow. What happened to
He
HBCU?
said
No, I'm
if
sorry.
you was helping out on the Underground Railroad, that's an ugly person's job.
You're sick.
I'm no fine
You
slave.
sick. It ain't nothing good gonna
Okay.
come to you
All
talking
right.
like that.
Oh, bro, they are
Oh,
gonna
my God.
hate you.
Yes.
I'm in
I'm
just
just-
hate.
They know I'm joking.
Nah.
He's a comedian, y'all.
I'm playing.
He's just playing. Wow. All right. Let's go ahead and get right to it, man. It's a lot of stuff. Baby mamas are and everything are going crazy. Everybody was talking about Jalen Green and Dre and Michelle, and all Jalen Green did was string together 2 weeks of amazing basketball.
Hooping. That's how you get people off you.
That's how you get people off for you.
Yeah.
And that's also how Dre gets a higher child support payment because he's going to get a max deal the way he's playing. That is insanity, bro.
Then did you see him do the post game interview?
Oh, yeah, well, he thanked his family.
He said, "Yeah." They said, "Why you been balling like that?" He said, "My family. This is motivation." So
Yeah.
there
I
it
thought
is.
he said something about his baby too. Didn't he say something about his baby?
Yeah. I mean, he's got her name tattooed on her. Look, I'm not mad at him for it. Dre is bad. I'm not mad at him. But the thing of it is that what it is that he's going to have to always worry about what other men say. Now, if you're not one of those guys that you don't care what other men say,
Mm-hmm.
then that's not a thing to you. But most guys, we care about what other guys say in the context. Because again, ladies don't know this, because I don't know if y'all really had this in y'all women culture. Dudes are mean as hell. And me and Zach might be nice, but the third dude that's hanging out with us, he gonna say something wild. Am I
Like
wrong?
to Drake to another guy about his girl?
Yeah, people just do that. You never know what dudes are gonna say.
Okay.
And no guy, am I lying, Zach?
They just did it. Did you see what Nick Young and
Yeah.
Gilbert Arenas was doing? I thought it was corny, but they was on live talking about, you remember when she gave you the this. They couldn't wait to say that.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Some dudes are like that. I think it's corny, but it's a reality.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's a reality. And the thing of it is, I think why most men stay away from, because I'm not saying the women that have past are bad people.
Right.
I think more or less, more guys stay away from the women like that because they've been in a circle of men and heard the conversations about them
Okay.
or heard the conversations about other women. They're like, I don't want nobody talking about my girl like they talking about this. You don't want to be that guy.
Right.
And I think that's what scares dudes away from being with women that kind of got a pass in a way.
Yeah, but when you find, sometimes fine overrides it. You know what I'm saying? I think Drea is that level of fine where he was like, I don't even care.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like all the hoes.
Because all of y'all would go.
The hoes be winning.
You know.
They be winning. They lock y'all down all the time.
No, the hoes, again, Kiki.
No, it's not hoes.
Go
It's
ahead.
fine hoes.
Oh, yes, fine hoes, whatever you want to call it. And I don't want to call women with a lot of partners hoes, but the girls who have lived, they seem to find men with no problem husbands that lock y'all down.
I'm telling you, they got better personalities than y'all.
Is that what?
These are the women who win.
Well, damn.
Beautiful ass women
What I do?
and women with beautiful personalities.
Oh,
Those are the ones that win.
Personalities.
okay.
Don't care a lot. Like they understand early slip ups. They probably don't ride for late slip ups in a relationship.
Right.
But early slip ups, they gon' like, all right, cool. They cool. They like I said, they rolling weed. They making drinks. I'm just saying.
Talk about hoes?
Hoes ain't just women that have, like Kiki said, lived. I like
Women
that.
who have
Women
lived.
have lived. Do you think a
Y'all
Joey
dating dead, bitch.
Do you think a Joey Chavez who got a baby by Bow Wow, a baby by Future, and now a baby by Trayvon Diggs, do you think she tripping if Trayvon Diggs don't call her for a second?
She is not a woman that's lived. I'm not going. Nope. I don't put Joey in that same category.
What do you mean?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow. Oh, you sound like you ride for her, but
Yes.
following her from day one.
I've been following Joey for a long time.
She cold.
and I think she
is cold.
Cold. She cold.
Yes.
I get it.
She is
Yes.
cold.
Yes, and I'm a straight woman.
And
She's
she
cold.
is cold. So
Uh-huh.
the thing I think about with her, the reason I give her a little
Yeah,
bit
you
of-
going.
The reason I give her, oh yeah,
Go
shit,
get some. Hey, Joey, if you and Trayvon don't work out, a piece of this radio money.
what?
I mean, might as well.
Let me get a few million. I'd be proudly be baby daddy number 4.
Oh, my God. Take care of all the kids. Now you Russell.
Stepdaddy.
Come
I'm
on.
getting my Russell on. What you want to do? Your day play football? Come on, let's go ahead and catch. No, I'm just playing. But no, the reason I don't is because all of hers, if you think about all of her relationships, they are spaced out.
Okay.
It's a large period of space time between kids. She shows herself being a very, very active mom all the time. She's so much of an active mom that she's probably dealing with each dude one at a time. You really don't see her. You don't see her on the scene like that.
Did she take her away from her girlfriend, like his girlfriend? They were friends. Her and Trayvon Martin's girlfriend.
Not Martin, chap.
Martin.
Rest in peace, Trayvon Martin.
Trayvon
You
Martin.
done brought Trayvon Martin in
Ooh, I'm
this.
sorry.
See, that's what we get for talking about people. This.
I'm sorry. Rest in peace, Trayvon Martin. I'm sorry, man. I apologize. That's terrible. That's terrible.
Man,
Let's
we
skip
might
over.
not make it to 151.
Hey, Ryder, edit that.
No. We know you didn't mean to bring him up.
I didn't. So let me continue. Trayvon Diggs is
Kiki ain't let you live. though.
Kiki.
I had to. If I wouldn't have said nothing,
I
it would
would've
have been
kept saying
85 comments about Trayvon Martin.
Yeah,
So
thank
let's. Yeah.
Thank you, because that was a very honest
It really.
mistake.
Yeah. Honest.
Thank you so much. But I mean, you think about it. She did. Before you make your point, I think that Trayvon Diggs' girlfriend and Joy were friends, and Joy took her away, which is, hey, don't bring a woman finer than you around. But they said that they are saying that Trayvon Diggs' ex is super fine too. So it was just Joy just kind of won the contest, I guess.
What? Now, where did you read that, Tom? Did you
I'm
talk to
dead
the
ass.
lady on TikTok? Because I have not seen that.
That was the streets.
Oh,
I don't know. I can't confirm or deny Tone's story. But
Okay.
all I know is the reason I was giving her a little bit of slack is because her baby daddy, yes, she does have high-profile baby daddies, but high-profile dudes want to date her. Have you seen her? I mean, that's probably what she's picking from.
Yes.
Her DMs are probably full of blue checks.
As it
nonstop.
should
I mean,
be.
As it should
she's
be.
beautiful. And she takes time within each one, and she's been in actual relationships with each one as well. You know what I'm saying? So,
And Cameron and Mace called her leftovers. They said, I don't like to mess with another man's leftovers. I'm not really into that, which I think Cameron's got him a little phrase. Everybody was saying, I'm not really into that. That's funny. I ain't gonna call Joy Chavez somebody's leftovers, but I understand what Cameron and Mace was saying in the sense of like, yo, when you in the industry like that, when you in the industry out there, you mixing with all of these people. Like, if you Trayvon Diggs, you're going to run into Bow Wow. You're going to run into Future. You're going to end up hearing Future. First of all, Future's making an album. Somebody getting it. Somebody getting a little quick line, and it's going to be catchy, and it's going to be a hit, and you're going to have to hear it in the club. For me personally, I don't want my baby mama's name in any verse. I mean, if I could try to avoid dating a woman that's going to end up in a verse, that would be good for me. Kiki, what do you say?
Okay, it's so many angles happening here, and I'm okay. You say don't give her no slander because she just fine, and that's just what come with it. And I'm
love her.
That come with being fine.
And I'm with Zach on that. Like it is what comes with being fine. And she is picking from a certain pool of men, right? So they're gonna maybe be noticeable, whatever. I ain't forgot you was on Diddy Yacht either. However,
I forgot about that.
I can't let y'all baby daddy shame her because y'all got multiple baby mamas. And so when men do it, we don't call y'all leftovers.
Yeah.
We don't call y'all, Future got 85 baby mamas. And still, the next one, whatever woman he decided to settle down with, ain't nobody gonna say a word. So we can't shame her for having more than one baby father, in my opinion.
Well, I'm saying, Kiki, but I understand. I mean, I guess I believe in everybody, whatever you do, it's just what you do. It's on your list. It's your report card. So if I got multiple baby mamas, that's on my report card. I got to take it. Don't be mad. Don't go tweeting when people say, hey, you got multiple rich baby daddies or multiple famous baby daddies. Look like you're a gold digger.
Right.
It does. It does. It's not, even though you pick it from a certain pool of men, you can say, hey, Tone, you got multiple baby mamas. You look like you got commitment issues. I have to explain that. I did it.
Right.
I did it.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna get mad at you for something that I did.
Right.
Now it's on me to explain it. I think a lot of people want you to say, okay, all right, I don't gotta explain it. No, especially if you're dealing with somebody and people saying that about, I've had so many people say stuff to me, and then when I break it down to them, they're like, oh, okay, cool. I can't get mad at that question.
Right.
I can't think you're trying to shame me or be there because I did it.
True.
So she got to take it. She got Bow Wow, and she got Future, and she got Trayvon Diggs, baby.
I just think that she's gonna have notable men because of who she is.
Right.
Yeah, notable men are gonna want to talk to her. You know what I'm saying? And I don't necessarily think they that connected. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. If somebody got multiple baby mamas or baby daddies here in the Chicagoland area, they're going to be close because this is where you at, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Bow Wow her child is almost like 14, 15 years old. That was 15 years ago, Bow Wow. Then you've got Future. Yeah, they both rappers, but not at the same time. They weren't like hot at the same time. Like Bow Wow was like been in his acting bag in a different space. So it wasn't like she was in that mode. And now she got a football player that ain't a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I just think that they're gonna be notable or headline men because those are the men that's after her.
Unfortunately, I hope that she picks a man who wants to stay with her. That's my only thing. Get as many as you want, but at some point, I hope that if you continue to create these families with these men, that somebody gonna stay in the house with you. And I don't know if this is gonna last. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you look at Bow Wow, okay, they were both young, whatever. Future, girl, what were you doing? And then now this man, and he still got other baby mamas, other kids too. It's like, I want your next one. Girl, when you pick your next one, get him a little older, a little seasoned with money, because he going to have money. But hopefully it's somebody that's going to stay in the children's life. That's the only thing I'm really concerned about.
I'm like,
so you saying get wifed. You ain't got wifed yet.
Yeah, not even get wifed, but like get some stability about it. Cause I feel stressed for you. If I had to deal with Bow Wow as a baby father, Future as a baby father, and now I gotta chase a football player who we know when he done his career, they don't have it all. So like I gotta deal with.
Come on, easy champ.
They don't.
Champ.
And shout out to all the football players, but y'all put a lot of stress on y'all body and minds, and so I just feel like, I love me a big old man, but Anyway, so I just feel like I want somebody that's gonna be good for the children. And
it's gonna be tough. You Trayvon Diggs, he hasn't. I don't know if he signed his max Ryder. You know if he signed his max? He signed his big boy yet? I don't know if he's getting ready to, because you literally cannot throw a football anywhere near this fool without him taking it. Yeah. He's gonna get paid even after he's got. I think he got an ACL injury. He's still gonna be cold, and he's gonna get paid. He's gonna get paid, and we all know. We all know. Money creates a whole nother situation. And again, I always say, for women with money, y'all way smarter with it. Dudes, when we get money, we get the thing that we don't get all the time, which is attention. That's why you see dudes fall short. There's only, the G's, the top 1%, 2%, 3% of men that have women attacking them all the time.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to get with him. I'm trying to get with him. I'm trying to get. Most men walk around. That's why you see dudes buying big-ass chains, wearing the most expensive clothes, expensive watches. These are all things to try to attract women to them.
Right.
Now, when they already know, like they getting ready to report on Trayvon Diggs, whatever millions of dollars of contract he signs, he going to have a different type of situation dealing with, even though he got Joy Chavez as fine.
Yeah.
That's why you got to get medium fly.
Wait, what?
Don't overdo it.
Oh, as a man.
As a man, don't overdo it. You can't put on 3 chains, have your wad of money out your pocket, be stunting on some money stuff, and then get mad when a woman wants you for your money.
Yeah, the people I know
you can't be mad and do that.
That's rich. You would look at them and never know they rich.
Right.
The ones that's rich, that really got it like that, you would look at them and never know.
You should use the money to seal the deal, like, oh yeah, and your life gonna be different over here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you lead with it, that's what you're gonna get.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. All right, let's go ahead. Let's jump to this, man. In the comedian world, it's still going down on Club Shay.
Oh, he's so messy, Uncle Shay.
He getting all the comedians.
He is.
Yeah. Y'all want to come over here and talk. Y'all want to come talk. Y'all want to come talk on the show and talk about it. Yeah, because look, Lil Real. Growing up, that's how he be interviewing. He like, growing up in Chicago. Lil Real, growing up in Chicago.
Stop doing that with your mouth.
How is it? Or he'll just say somebody's name randomly, ain't got nothing to do with him. He'll be like, Kanye West. So,
you and
Kanye, did y'all know each other? Did y'all run in? Or, let me see. Why do you think that he's having the problems? Because you lost your mama and he lost his mama. So, do you have anything that you could say is in common? And you be like, what are you talking about?
I love him so much.
Club Shay interviews be a little bad.
Oh my God. No,
they're good,
terrible.
but they just a little bad. Like, he's a bad interviewer.
He's a horrible interviewer,
but he asks all the questions.
We just love him.
He got a great team.
He gonna be like, Tony.
He got a great team, but I'm gonna tell you where he wins at. It's because he does have when he comes out of question mode and he goes into Shannon Sharp mode, because he's got a personality, always have since he played. That's where the balance is. He's getting into the interviewing part. I think he's gonna have to learn that a little bit more, but he's living off of, I'm Shannon Sharp and I got this great personality, so I can Rail, come on, man.
That's all he do is say, oh man, come on.
That's still funny.
Don't you say that.
I'm a Shannon Sharp.
Why would you say that, Tone?
I'm a Shannon Sharp.
I can interview Tone like Club. Okay, Tone. So you got afternoons on WGCI, right? Okay, you got afternoons on WGCI. What was it like? Okay, just start from the beginning.
Yes. And then he'll ask a question that got nothing to do with nothing. Like, you on GCI. What sport did you play in school?
What sport did you play?
What?
Now, did you play football?
To do with anything?
You played football. Because when I played, because I'm going to tell you, when I played football.
I love him, though. I really do.
I was the second best brother in my family, and I went to the Hall of Fame.
I love Shannon Sharp. I do.
That is true. Him and Ocho got something with that nightcap. I like that too. That's a good one. But let's go. Let's talk about Rail. Rail went on there. He had some stuff to say about Cowboys. Rail's from the West Side, and I knew that was gonna happen. That's the one thing. Rail's interview. I watched the whole thing. I liked it because I didn't know the stuff about what was it? What's the name of it? He did with Ryan Reynolds, the movie Ryan Reynolds had, and he had said, so if you saw it, Lil Rel said he was about to get blacklisted and free guy. And he got blacklisted because something happened on the set, and he got mad at the producer, who's a big producer, and he was checking him on it. Like, man, that ain't cool what you doing. And he said the dude went and ran it up in Hollywood, and ran it up in Hollywood, went around and tried to blackball his name. And Ryan Reynolds once said, "Hey, bro, look, we know that dude's a bad guy. We gonna give you a chance. Come on this set and do what you do." And he said, "Man, that definitely saved his career." He thought. I thought Rel's interview was good, but it just seems like everybody's going on Club Shay now, man. It just kind of I'm gonna get one off.
Yeah, that's what it's become, especially for comedians.
I can't wait for my Club Shay interview.
What you gonna say, Kiki?
I'm gonna air y'all ass
Kiki,
out. I can't wait. I can't wait to get on Club Shay.
Now you do the podcast with Told It, Zach Boog.
No, I'm coming like Cat.
I saw Zach Boog talking about me, and I'ma tell him. I'ma see him. Oh, we gonna see each other. And it won't be nice.
Oh my God.
And he a little nigga too. I throw him, toss his ass around, toss him like a country hole.
Oh my God.
In the back of Alabama, Mississippi.
That boy checking the bag on that stuff.
He
is. And when I get on there, I'm coming like Cat. Don't even start with them dumbass questions. I'm just here to say what I gotta say. That's how I'm coming. And I love watching Lil Rel interview because to be from Chicago, if I'm being honest, Rel is one of the comedians I thought was underrated as far as popularity to me in my generation. I've seen Rel in passing. I've seen him, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's just different for me. I don't know. Like, other Chicago comedians, I feel like are so like Bernie Mac and the people like that. Like, Rel, I felt like was an underdog. And I did not know what I learned about him in this interview. So I felt like, even though Shannon asked a lot of dumb questions, I felt like I learned a lot about Lil Rel. And I have a lot of respect for him after the interview. Because when he explained his beginnings in Chicago, you hear D-Ray, you hear Dion Cole all the time. You hear all these different comedians from Chicago, but I feel like Lil Rel never gets his just due like everybody else does, if that's just in my opinion. But after hearing this interview, I'm like, wow, like he really earned his spot in where he is. He really was treated like an underdog in the comedy game in Chicago when he was coming up. And I've heard people give different opinions on Rel, and it made a lot of sense when I heard him speak about why people feel the way they do about him, because I don't think a lot of people expected him to do the things he's done and to have the wins that he has. Like, I don't feel like people expected or were like, they didn't see him as a threat. And I don't know, I could be completely wrong.
I think you're reading it right.
Am I reading it right? I just feel like people didn't see him as a threat coming up, and he shocked everybody. And now everybody trying to spin the block, and he kind of like, I'm good.
He don't mess with people. I've been saying, Rel's a really good friend. Like,
okay.
Really good friend. Like, did voices on my show back when me and Shag was on late at night. Mm-hmm. And we was all starting out the same. Like, I got lucky with a lot of these comics that came from Chicago, D-Ray, Dion Cole, Marlon Mitchell, Leon. I'll bet on Leon Rogers. I mean, the list goes on and on. I'm forgetting anybody. Damon. Like,
I can't think of the list, but you know,
it goes on and on. But I watched the whole thing, and I was always real cool with Rel. Mm-hmm. We was always real cool. He would always tell me what he had going on, what he was doing, and he's like, I'm gonna keep it quiet because these people don't know. He said, people, one, hate on you. Two, they don't think I'm doing nothing. They don't think he's like, and then people won't help you out. And he had a lot of different thoughts coming up, and you know, he's a worker though. I knew this was gonna happen because I know at the end of the day he a worker, mm-hmm. And you know, he didn't care about. From our interactions, he didn't care about the chicks. He didn't care about all of the other stuff that comes with being a comic. All of that. All he wanted to do was make it. And he was always trying to figure out what lane and how and where and what I need to be to make it. And, you know, just to see it, I mean, to me, I think he's going to be the next Samuel Jackson. Like the dude to just be in everything.
Okay.
I think because Samuel Jackson is going to get older, mm-hmm. And I think that Rel is, and as you can see it, Rel's a dad in a Christmas movie. Rel's a security guard here. Rel's a husband on a vacation movie. He's you know what I mean? Rel's going to be the dude that's going to be in everything because he's talented enough to play all these different type of things. So that I think he's going to be working for a very long time.
Very versatile. I think Rel is super versatile. once I got to Chicago and was introduced to the comedy game, Real had already gone and was gone. But from the stories that I've heard about Real, people didn't mess with Real. And I've heard this from other comics. People, like you just said, I was like, Kiki, you got it spot on. People weren't messing with Real. And then so a lot of times you hear the story from the other way. You hear, this is what I was hearing. Oh, Real don't mess with Chicago comics.
Mm-hmm.
But then hearing it from other people, they were saying, no, a lot of people didn't mess with Real. And then once he got on, they tried to mess with him, and he said, stay where you at.
Right.
That's a total, those are two different things. But I'll tell you one thing about Real. You cannot deny he funny as hell on that stage. So even if you didn't mess with him or you thought he wasn't going to make it or whatever, you couldn't deny that he's funny. He's always been funny. You know what I'm saying? So some people, because, in comedy, it's a lot of different things that matter. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, work ethic, tenacity, and also, like, they might not have thought that Real had the necessary, like, the look of a movie star. I think even Cat Williams went in on him about that. But what he does have is a very versatile look. Like you said, he could play pretty much anything. He let his grays out. He played the dad. He'll shave his facial hair and play Santa Claus. He'll do you know what I'm saying? He's just he can play any type of role. People forget Real had the sitcom too.
Right.
You remember?
So I got reminded that when I watched the interview, and it's so funny because I never watch Club Shay interviews, and I'm being honest, I don't check for stuff with Lil Real because it ain't never been on my radar like that. But once I watched the interview, I'm like, this man from Chicago had his own sitcom, okay, on primetime television.
Yep.
Has all kind of specials, or been a part of all kind of specials, was in Get Out, you know what I'm saying, which he was explaining how they thought that movie was going to go to Tubi, you know what I'm saying, and now this man, in an Academy Award winning movie, that's huge accomplishments from Chicago that I feel like is not talked about enough.
It's not.
And I'm like, after watching it, I want to now go rewatch all his stuff and get up on him because I like his story. I love when the underdog come and nobody was checking for the underdog.
You talking about Kiki?
I love it,
what
baby.
You talking about,
Come on, Kiki?
I love it, and I love when he did it in such a humble way. He didn't get on there and shit on everybody that didn't show him no love, but he made it clear, I remember.
Yeah, Real talked crazy to me one day.
Did he?
Yeah, it was.
What you do?
It was way back. This is when Real was at Zany's in Nashville. I hadn't moved back to Chicago. I hadn't moved here yet. I was living in Nashville, and I interviewed him. And he looked at me, and he said, this is the last time I'm gonna be doing stuff like this.
What?
Yes, he did.
What you do?
I didn't do nothing. It was just like, I think what he was saying was, this is the last time you're going to be able to, basically, he didn't know me from a can of paint. So he's thinking of me just as a Nashville radio jock, and he's doing an interview promoting his show. And I feel like what he was saying is, I'm getting ready to be on the next level. So this is going to be the last time you get to talk to me.
Well, that was a little crazy.
It was a little cocky, and but I didn't take it wrong though. For some reason,
it was kind of inspiring.
It didn't rub me the wrong way. I was just like, No, actually, it did rub me the wrong way when he first said it. But now I understand why he said that. So I see it both ways. I see why certain people don't like him, and I see why he had a chip on his shoulder.
Okay.
But I'm not mad at him.
But sometimes a chip
because I didn't know him from a can of paint.
Exactly.
And he sit there and told me that this gonna be the this the last
But
time.
you gotta think about it though, Zach. And let's think about this. And I mean, you can feel how you want to feel because I get it. I mean, that sounds a little different to hear. But I think that sometimes when people get a chip, that it can bleed over into a lot of other stuff. The chip becomes everything. You think? You understand what I'm saying?
What you mean?
So let's say another person that don't got a chip on their shoulder.
Don't try to look over here. I don't got no chip on my shoulder,
Are you
honey.
talking about somebody who don't have a chip on their shoulder?
No, I'm saying about we might know somebody that got a chip on their shoulder about being an underdog.
You couldn't be talking about the person to the left of me.
Me?
Yes, keep a chip.
That it bleeds over into everything, which you feel like
does it?
Everybody gonna get it.
Because she done told us that we go get it. And I don't even know why we don't get it.
Y'all really not going to get it. And nobody's actually going to get it. I just talk crazy in here. Nobody's going to really get it. Nobody will ever get it.
All right.
But yeah, I understand that. You have felt that too. I mean, has everybody not ever felt like people was playing in your face when you deserve something and they just won't
Yeah, I
Give it to
definitely
you?
think people play in my face. I've gotten that a couple times.
Oh, okay.
Recently. Yeah, playing in your face. But you know,
People play in
but
my
my
face
point being is this: is that sometimes the chip can bleed over into personality. You'll be like, man, you so focused on like, man, everybody got to get this because I've been held back so long. So it's like,
Yes.
Because I think I found myself saying a couple things that I normally would never say.
What, really?
Yeah.
When you be saying wild stuff, but go ahead.
All the time.
I
I don't
do?
understand how I'm the
Yes.
person with the chip.
Yeah.
Who says wild stuff all the time?
You.
You just compared Bernice Burgos and Harriet Tubman.
No, not like
and
that.
then said
You say-
everybody that works on the Underground Railroad
It's ugly.
ugly because that's an ugly person's job.
So you think it was? Never mind. I'm not even gonna go back to that.
Please don't.
What I'm
Please
trying
don't.
to ask, Tone gets into his cocky bag. Sometimes you do. You'll get cocky on somebody. You'll read some
In
stats
the
off on
quickness.
in the quickness. Let somebody say something about you that you don't like. Nigga, I'll see your face change. It change in his eyes. He'd be like,
Yes. Yes.
he'd be like, what?
Yes.
He'd
Yes.
be like, what?
Yes.
And then
What did he tell his
nostrils go
kids?
up.
What did he tell his kids?
Well,
Stay in Miami
if
with
you
no
see him
fun.
do this, nigga, he about to tell you something.
This man, so what did he tell
What
his
he
kids?
says-
Where he was like, you will be homeless without me.
You'll be homeless without
You
me.
will be hungry without me. But we talking crazy? No.
You talk crazy.
yes.
If somebody say something that you don't like.
But you've earned the right to.
You'll say
You've
something
earned.
crazy
You've
to.
put in the work to talk. If nobody should ever disrespect what you've done.
I do that. That's why I say it bleeds into personality. 'Cause
Yeah.
sometimes when people, and there's probably people that still hate me to this day that have said some stuff to me and tried to play me, and I'll be like, yo, like why? Like, cause it stinks to me in my mind when I met Big Tigger, or when I'm cool with Jason Weaver, or I'm cool with Lorenz Tate, or I'm just naming names of people that I'm generally cool with, or I've been around, like, or I'm cool with Angie Martinez, and then I say something weird to try to like put myself on the same level as them, try to diminish their level. They're gonna look at me like that, and you might get the stats ran off on you.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And that's what, and I think when people do that, and I really run my stats down,
Yes.
they're like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
because I like that people talk, and first they, yo, you old or this, and I'm like, you ain't really seen nobody that got this much success.
Come on.
Like, I like for real, like I like in this room of people, I have the most success.
Absolutely.
In most rooms, I can continue, and there is no one in Chicago besides Lil Rel that's had a whole episode on a sitcom, and Bernie Mac.
And we don't talk. That's what I'm like. We don't talk about
there's
it enough.
nobody in radio. Tom Joyner on the Martin Show walked through it. He walked through it. I had a whole episode, me and Shay, about it. It's
Now you
stuff-
didn't brought time in it.
I had to. I'm just saying that's why I'm not acting. Tom's accolades outlived mine. But when I be talking about stuff that people haven't done, that's just the truth.
Yes.
That's a truth.
And you earned the right to talk about that. And I think Zach caught Real maybe in a moment where he was just fed up. Because you do get to that point of like, damn it, like I've earned everything I'm asking for. I've earned more than what.
I wasn't trying him, but we just.
I know you weren't, but I'm saying
He
you
probably had
caught
a
him
moment.
in a moment.
Yeah.
That I'm saying you caught him in a moment. And what I respect about you is that you didn't hold that against him all of his career. Because I probably would have.
In the beginning,
But-
I did, but in the beginning, I did. But I've had other run-ins with him.
Okay.
Where he's been like super cool.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's a laid back. Like he's not gonna be all up in nobody's face.
And
Like,
that's what I
he's
love.
a chill type of person,
That's
which
what I
is
love.
perfectly fine. But it's been time I saw him go in the bartender or spoke, told him Bible. He was like, oh, and give you that like response. He'll respond and act like, you know, it ain't like he just sitting there blowing people off. But I do remember what he said. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
that's true. That's true. And I mean, we'll eventually interview Rel, I'm sure.
And I'm gonna bring it up.
Yeah, bring
him
it
and
up.
Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates tried me too.
Everybody say Kevin Gates tried him. I'm scared of him.
I
I
mean,
don't
Kevin
know.
Gates never tried. It was a really cool interview.
I think that he's a more reformed. I got Kevin Gates early when he was still all crazy.
Telling the girl don't touch him. And all
Yeah,
that.
when he was on that type of stuff.
Ah.
I caught him early. He talked crazy to me.
All right, speaking of crazy, Nickelodeon.
Oh,
Now I've been why this you guys talked about this earlier in the show and I have no clue
It's
about
sick.
what the hell y'all talking about.
Kiki, break it down.
It is a new documentary that's out called Quiet on the Set. It breaks down all of our favorite Nickelodeon shows like All That. Remember that? All That. It got Drake.
Sing it one more time.
This is all that. You
She's
know,
not- she was
hey.
like,
I used to want to be on there. But they had all that Drake and Josh or whatever. The Amanda Show, all those little Nickelodeon TV shows. There was a man behind the scenes named Dan Snyder, and he was like the creator and the writer of all these shows. And it's coming out now that he was allegedly sexually assaulting all of these teens and all of these young preteen actors. Drake Bell actually spoke out and said that he was literally sexually assaulted by one of the staffers on the show. And so it's just uncovering a whole gang of pedophiles in Hollywood. And it's very deep, and it's kind of ruined my childhood.
And they start showing, I think the nasty part to me is when they started to show some of the episodes and the stuff that they're talking. I remember it was one where it was a young girl. She was like a teenage girl. At least that's what she was portraying on the show. And she's like, oh, let me see if I can squeeze the juice out of a potato.
You know that's Ariana Grande.
That's Ariana Grande?
That's Ariana
Or
Grande.
Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
So she's squeezing the potato, but it looks like it's got a sexual undertone.
It definitely
You know
did.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just like, oh, let me see if I can drink water upside down. They got her hanging off the side of the bed, head up. Why? It just looked.
He had kids sucking each other's toes. It's so disturbing, the stuff that these kids was doing.
Yeah, and I for some reason I missed it because I used to watch Nickelodeon all the time, and that blew past me. I guess because I was young, I didn't know, but it's sick.
Yeah, and they calling out all of the parents that were there and like let their kids be a part of this and never said nothing. So it's just horrible. And so hopefully though it will reveal some of the demons in Hollywood.
Yeah,
That's nasty work.
Mm-hmm.
Hollywood is getting exposed this year.
I
and
love
last
it.
Year.
Expose them all.
Yeah, I mean, I love it. I really don't have nothing to say on it. I think when people have
Did you get touched to be on the Parkers?
Who?
Did they touch you to be on the Parkers? You the only one had a whole episode. Ain't
Right.
nobody else.
He had a
I'm
whole
the only one.
episode. Tom,
Ain't nobody else had an episode.
Zach, what Tom joined to do on Martin?
He just walked through. But you had a whole episode. I'm trying to look at you a little different, brother. Who touched you?
That.
I can't wait.
First
for
of
the
all,
whole
you are making fun of
story.
sexual assault, which is so bad, though.
I'm not. No, I'm making fun of you. I'm not making fun.
No one touched me to be on the park.
How you get on the Parkers then?
Me and Monique have a thing. We had a thing.
You and Monique, how old were you?
No,
Don't you lie, Monique.
No, me and Monique ain't never had. Monique
The only one had a whole episode.
Whole episode.
Hey, man, we were talented. We were talented guys. I told you, can't nobody play a radio personality better than me. It's been proven. If you really want to tell how many radio personalities I got to play before y'all gonna give me my goddamn respect around
That's
here.
true.
If I don't get an Emmy or an Oscar for this, at some point I'm gonna feel like Amanda Seals, like my community have turned their back on me.
That's
Okay.
a good question. How did y'all feel about Amanda Seals?
Look, I'm gonna tell you.
Go ahead.
You
I
wanna-
do. I want to know how you
Yeah,
feel about
please.
Amanda
So
Seals.
she didn't get invited. She said she feel like she's pouring into the community, Black Hollywood, Black entertainment, and she's not being recognized. She said, "Hey, I've never gotten an NAACP Image Award. I've never been invited to them. I hosted the BET Awards and never been invited to that. She's never been invited. I can't talk. Been invited to the Women's Essence Brunch. I think that is that one.
Mhm.
I want to hear what Kiki had to say because I know what I'm thinking.
What? Okay.
I mean, this is a woman. You the woman
Yeah,
on the show. Get to it.
I feel what she said. I feel Amanda on this.
Mm-hmm.
But let's be real.
Come on.
Because
Wait a minute.
I love Amanda. I love what she's accomplished, and I love what she's done for the Black community. But don't nobody want to answer the phone every day, and you is on my line talking about what's wrong, everything that's wrong with the world. I don't want to hear it every day. And that's the biggest thing I think with her is that she's so gifted. She's so talented, right? And she's so woke. But don't nobody want to be woke all the time. Like, sometimes we got to go to sleep.
You got to get a little rest.
You got to get a little rest, friend. And that, I think that's the only thing that has stood in her way, is that, you know, even when you woke, you got to let them think you a little sleep. And then that's how you get in the room and wake up. You see what I'm saying?
Ooh, come on, Kiki, you pod.
You know, because, like, and I'm not, and I sound like, I know it's like, to the wokes, I'm like a Uncle Tom or whatever. But I'm really not trying to say that. But I'm trying to be as honest as possible. That's my only thing with Amanda. Like, I was literally talking to somebody the other day, and I'm just being honest. And I said, you know, they was like, there ain't enough female-led morning shows. I said, Amanda has a syndicated morning show. She has and they was like, who want to wake up and listen to somebody complain and be mad every day? Literally, that's what they said. Yeah. And so that's what I feel like when you say her name, that's what people attach it to, because she's so vocal on things that are wrong. And she should not stop being vocal on those things that are wrong, but she got to put some type of finesse on it. You know what I'm saying? So you got to put the medicine in the candy sometimes, so people don't even know you waking up.
What are you
Come
doing?
on,
And
man.
that's
Today, sis.
That's the
Come
only
on, Dr.
thing.
King.
And I feel like that's why she hasn't been included. It doesn't make it right. She should absolutely, her resume next to a lot of these girls that they giving a microphone to, she should absolutely be in those rooms. Absolutely, 100%. But again, don't nobody want to be woke all the time.
Yeah, that's to what I was about to
is.
say. Go ahead, Shay.
I know what it is.
What?
She light skinned.
Now, what that got to do with it?
If she was darker, she'd have been invited to all that stuff.
What are you talking about?
Zach,
This is why we doing the 23andMe.
this is why Harriet should have left your ass where you was at.
Yes.
Because you are disrespectful.
So
Like,
she's so light, everybody like,
no.
Get somebody.
It's pretty much, and we all know this.
I'm just
People that I know, people that run these shows, these entertainment shows, they pretty much is all the same people. It's probably like an agency switch out, but it's pretty much the same people. Because one, you need that same person to get these contacts. Because a lot of people will come just because someone asked them that they respect as a PR agency or someone reaches out. So it's usually the same people. What it seems like to me is this: Amanda rubbed somebody the wrong way. She rubbed somebody the wrong way, and they just like, nah, I'm cool. We're not inviting her. And that's all it feels. That's all it feel like, because when you look at, like we've been talking about the whole show, the resume, you look at the resume of Amanda Seales, it's no way she doesn't get invited. So all it is, it seems like it's obvious that somebody's hating.
Or if you're not invited, sometimes if people don't see you in some of these rooms, they forget to ask you to be in them.
Ooh, that's another
true.
good one.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if we don't really see you in these rooms, so we just see you on Instagram. So if you kind of there, if that's where you be at, that's where people will put you.
But it is some relationships. I done got in the rooms. I mean, did I really deserve the BET the whole time, all the time? I'm always at BET, and I get good seats. I think it's got to do with relationships.
And that's one thing, Tom. Yeah, like that. You have taught me that, because I'm very much like, I don't want to talk. I don't want to do no extra talking if I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? But you do have to build relationships with people.
Yeah.
You do have to have, and I just hate to be.
You had to build a relationship. Like Kiki said, I didn't know she was watching that, but if you look at how I would say BET is probably the best example of it outside of me doing stuff with Hennessy. I get things in that room because they like, that's my man. That's my guy. I kicked it with him. Hey, I've been knowing him since this. And so I could go up to some of the bigger record reps, bigger record executives, and say, hey, man, what's up, G? Because they might be trying to breeze somebody through the situation. You know what I mean? Like, or if I'm going to these festivals, I could easily say, I want to make sure I get a little interview, a little content, even if it's just a picture. Hey, relationships matter. I mean, I just got a picture with Fat Joe. It wasn't nothing radio, but I got a relationship with the dude that brought him here.
That's your cousin, though.
What you say?
Fat Joe. That's not your cousin. They don't look just alike.
He do look like my cousin.
Come on, man. You can't say that you and Fat Joe not related.
Oh, Zach is on a roll today.
I went to
I'm telling you, I'm gonna tell you, the Mexican homies, the Mexican, Puerto Rican, Dominicans, everybody They hear y'all disrespecting me like this. They gonna beat you up.
Y'all.
They coming for y'all.
How did I get in
Now
this?
you got, even if I'm not Latin, I got a lot of Latin friends that really rock with me.
That was him.
They gonna get you.
See?
That was him.
They
I
gonna
have
tie
not done
y'all
that.
up, man. Ain't nothing I can do.
I have not done that. And I have not done that.
I love our Latin community and Latin listeners. We just think that you're a part of that community as well.
Yeah, that's
I'm
all.
not. I'm not. I don't think I can't remember exactly the percentage, but we're about to do the 23andMe, and it's going to settle everything. I'm telling you, the worst thing that can happen for this pod
It's what?
is if I turn out to be more black than both of y'all.
I think that'd be hilarious.
That is
I'm
going
gonna
to
die.
That could be the worst
That
thing.
is gonna be so funny.
Or if y'all have more white in you than I do, that also could be another thing that I'm going to crack jokes for at least 2 to 3 episodes.
You have the right to.
I
If
think-
that happens, you have the absolute
I'm
right.
bringing
doubt
casseroles
it.
in
Yes.
here with raisins and
Yes,
everything.
You have the right.
I
You
doubt
have
it.
the right.
I'll be like, y'all are the whites.
You have the right.
That would be crazy if we was the whites. I ain't got that much white in me.
You can't be. No, you can't. You can't. Kiki, the competition is between me and Kiki. We already know that you are from 100% African. You got the most African out of everybody.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's going to be an
Zimbabwe.
interesting thing. That's going to be interesting. All right, what else we got before we get out of here?
Ghana, I'm going home. I'm going to the motherland.
Oh.
Huh.
If you got something in you.
Yeah, if I got more than 20% somewhere, I'm going to that country. It's going back to my roots.
Okay.
That'll be dope.
Yeah.
So is that the
back.
thing? If anybody's got more than 20% of something outside of what we think it is, so let's say
You gotta
like
move there.
What? Why would he move there? What is wrong with you? Nobody moving nowhere. Wrap this up. I'm sick of y'all niggas.
You gotta pack your shit up and go.
go.
Oh my god.
Oh, damn.
I gotta move to New Zealand.
Now I
What
gotta go to Morocco.
like, damn.
But I am gonna start saying like I'm half. Whatever. Like if it's something on there that's 20%, I'm half. Kiki, what are you? I'm black. I'm African American. I'm half Korean. I'm half
He can
Indian. I can't wait to be like I'm going to find my
I
tribe.
can't wait to see if you got any Korean in you.
Yeah, the
don't think
Korean
you
is hilarious,
I'm
dog.
going to claim my other side, unlike other people in this room. I'm claiming
Oh
all
my
of my
God!
sides.
All right, man. Final
Yes.
thoughts, Kiki. Was that your final thought?
Yes. Final thought was that, and shout out to Lil Real and Amanda Seals. Anybody else that was talked about on this podcast today?
I'm sorry.
I know.
My final thought is I'm sorry to Harriet Tubman and the descendants
No, you can't. Nope.
and the ancestors. I'm playing. Harriet Tubman was a beautiful one.
No.
She gonna haunt you.
Yep.
She gonna haunt you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. If stuff start breaking around your house, just know it's
She
Harriet.
should have left your ass.
She getting your ass back.
You think
Yes.
she's still hunting people?
Yes. You. Just you.
This fool gonna say you think she's still hunting.
Just you.
She's still? What do you mean? She never hunted anybody.
She died in the 1800s. She probably hunted old slave masters and stuff like that. But why does she want to come back and hunt
She
me?
need to get you.
She was hunting, chased her with dogs and shit like that. But she ain't gonna hunt me.
Harriet, come on back.
This fool gonna say you think she's still hunting.
I'd be like, Harriet, if she hunted me up, like, Harriet, Miss Harriet, can you go hunt somebody who really did something to you? I was playing. Please leave me alone.
Oh my God. As y'all can see, man, having so much fun doing the pod. This is episode 150. That is crazy. So what is that? That's technically 3 years worth of pods.
Is it been? I mean, it's definitely been 3 years of y'all.
That's
from
three
the Zoom camera to
years
this.
worth of episodes.
That's crazy.
Somewhere around there.
Long time.
Yep. That's crazy. Crazy work. And considering we took a break for that one time, I told Zach and Kiki some stuff that I would never tell them again, and then they quit the show on me, and I was able to get them back. So that
We don't know what he told
that
me.
is so great. Hey
always
man,
say
make
we
sure
quit the
y'all
show
thumbs up,
Wear our
share the
t-shirts.
clips, share everything, man. We appreciate you. With that being
We've
said,
been through 2 seasons. We done had
what
t-shirts,
more can we
sweaters.
say?
Yeah, where's our t-shirts? 150 episodes. We still ain't got no t-shirts.
I got them. Them went out already.